What is happening, my peoples? It's your boy Manny Tinez, and today we're gonna do things a little bit different, man. Today we're gonna do a how-to fish a Texas rig. So let's tie on this worm, get in the water, man, see if we can catch some fish, baby. Let's go. So I'm using a 3/0 extra wide gap hook. I have just a little weight. You can use whatever weight, just kind of depending on the weather. You know, if you how deep you're trying to go. If the wind's blowing real hard, you want to go heavier. But you know, try to stick to the lightest weight that you possibly can. That's the way that I do it, anyways. All right, so we have a worm here, and the reason for Texas rigging anything is going to be for if you're throwing it in the cover and you don't want to get hung up. Like I throw the Ned rig a lot. Certain places on this lake is not for, you know, you can't really throw the Ned rig because you're just going to stay hung up the whole time. So you tie on one of these Texas rig and you get in that cover so you can catch them fish. So the first thing you do is you're going to take your worm and you're going to hook it right in the nose, just like that, and then you're going to slide it down the hook and turn it. Slide it down the hook and turn it at the same time. All right, so now you see where the bait's hanging. It's not in the hook yet. So you want to kind of line up your hook with the bait. So you know you need to go in right here because you want this to lay flat. So you're going to grab your bait here, push it in. Your hook's going to come out here. Now you're going to barely put this tip of the hook into the worm, just like that. So now it's weedless. You don't have to worry about it getting hung. You could throw it in whatever you want and link up to some fat girls. Know what I'm talking about? Anyways, that's how you rig it up. So let's throw this bait in the water. Since you guys know how to rig it now, let's link up to some fish, baby. I'm gonna throw this into the worst cover that's on this lake. Anything that has laydowns, any sticks, any. There's actually like I don't know what it is in here. I don't know if it's like a porch or something. I can't remember what it is, but there's some type of wood structure submerged in 2 different places, and that's where I'm going to be throwing today to see if we can link up to some bass, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go. And I'll show you guys how to work the bait, or how I work the bait. I'm sure there's 1,000 different ways, but I'll show you how I work the bait to link up to some bass. Let's do it, baby. Let's go. Alrighty, guys. So here we go. We got the worm Texas rigged here. Hope you guys can see that. The way I like to do it is just make you a long cast, nice long cast, let it sink to the bottom. Like I said, this is the way that I do it. This is the way that I fish my Texas rigs. So I like to reel up the slack. Now on the Texas rig, it's not like the wacky rig where you don't have to set the hook. You have to set the hook. What I like to do is I reel up my slack and I just kind of bump my line, just kind of making that worm jump up and down. Sometimes I'll let it sit for a second and just shake it. Let it sit, shake it. Always watch your line though, because if your line thumps, you need to reel. Fish on, baby. Fish on, baby. Why are these fish this color? Bam. Fish on, baby. Too small for this show, though. We're looking for something bigger. Appreciate you, little homie. Fish on, baby. Fish on, baby. Fish on, baby. You the one, ain't you? You the one making all this ruckus. Yeah. Yeah, I caught you slipping. All right. That's what I'm talking about. What is happening, my peoples? Finally linked up to a nice little bass here. Nice little bass, baby. I heard some splashes. I mean, though, it was going crazy over here, man. The fish was running like crazy. And come to find out, it was this guy here. So we're gonna put this beautiful fish back and see if we can catch some more, baby. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it for the Texas rig there, man. Not too much to it. Couple key notes here. When I'm using a 5-inch worm, I'm usually throwing 10 to 12 pound fluorocarbon. I use a small weight. Make sure you're throwing it into the cover. You can work it fast, you can work it slow. And don't forget, a lot of you use wacky rigs out there. I know, a lot of you use wacky rigs. So The difference between a wacky rig and a Texas rig is, wacky rig you could just reel into the fish. Texas rig, make sure you set the hook. Because if you don't set the hook, you're gonna miss tons of fish. Oh God, trust me, I know when I first started fishing, that's all I fished, and I missed fish every time I went fishing, every single time, because I didn't know how to set the hook. So make sure you're reeling in that slack and you're setting that hook. I'm gonna holler at y'all next time, baby. I got things I gotta do, man. Let's go. Peace out.
Funny how the story goes, little hope but bigger dreams. They try to bring a sucker down, singing louder than the crowd.